So, have you ever come across two car drivers exploding in rage at each other, wanting to kill each other on a freeway? Probably because one car cut dangerously close to the other car, almost causing an accident. And now, because of their uncontrollable rage, the traffic has slowed down and has created a terrible traffic jam. And should another car behind them try to honk at them, that driver is certain to become another victim of their rage. And do you think such kind of an expression is appropriate? So, showing rage in public is appropriate. Have you ever found yourself being at the mercy of your emotions? Let's say someone cracking a joke at you or you spilling your cup of coffee in the morning can immediately put you in a foul mood. So this used to happen to me when I was in college. So whenever my friends they tried to joke around with me or they made fun of me, I used to immediately get angry at them, not realizing that they are just trying to have fun with me out of all the pure intention, right? And that one negative moment of showing anger used to upset me all throughout the day. I used to be in regret thinking, why couldn't I control my anger? And how this could ruin my friendship with my friends. Perhaps through my years of experience, I realized that it's the quality of our emotions, the ratio between the negative and the positive, that decide the quality of our lives, right? So all these emotions that we feel on a daily basis shape the quality of our day. Of course, ups and downs both are a part of our lives, and it's difficult to be happy all the time. Perhaps we can really live a well-adjusted life if we start to monitor or track our emotions on a daily basis, especially the negative emotions like anger and rage, right? So there's this myth about emotions that never try to change your mood. It's okay to express all your emotions. It's okay to show people your emotions because they're a part of you. And your emotions make you who you are, right? Perhaps, is this really true when it comes to those negative emotions like rage and anger? Is it really okay to keep expressing your anger every now and then and, victimizing your friends and your loved ones just because you couldn't control your anger? It's something to think about, right? And the reason that anger is being promoted as an okay to show emotion is probably because anger, unlike sadness, is an emotion which is really difficult to control, right? And sometimes anger can be so energizing, right? It can be so seductive because it satisfies our ego. So like how we feel a sense of victory when we burst out at anger at someone and when we show people their places. So it does satisfy your ego. So that's probably one reason that anger is being promoted as okay to express. Now this reminds me of a beautiful quote by Benjamin Franklin, which says, anger is never without a reason, but seldom a good one. Now, have you ever had that feeling of cool-headed revenge or outrage at injustice or unfairness happening to the people around you? Let's say a woman getting physically abused or a child getting sexually assaulted. So that feeling of rage and the feeling of revenge that we get when we see incidents like that is what we call appropriate or thoughtful anger, because it's happening for the right reason. Now, if you're someone who find yourself becoming a hostage of your anger quite often, here are a few powerful ways that you can use to diffuse your anger. So the moment you realize that your anger has started building up, the first thing that you can do is to have an understanding view towards the situation. So when I say understanding, I mean to have a more positive outlook towards the situation. Let's say in that traffic jam incident where the driver drove rashly, only if we had a more charitable view towards the driver, like maybe the driver really didn't see me, or maybe he had some good reason to drive rashly, like maybe he had a medical emergency at home, right? So the moment we shift our focus from anger to understanding, we automatically give ourselves time to diffuse our anger. The second thing that we can do is to check if we are coming from any wrong perceptions. So quite often we get so angry at our loved ones and our family members for tiny reasons, like someone not being able to call us back, or someone not being able to attend my birthday party, thinking that the person doesn't love us anymore, or the person doesn't care about us anymore, right? But the question here is, do we really understand, or do we really know what's going on behind the scenes in someone else's life, right? So the moment we delve deeply into our anger and check if we ourselves are coming from any wrong perceptions, it gives us an opportunity to correct our anger, right? Now, the third and the most favorite thing of mine to do is to meditate over the anger. So the moment you realize that you're about to get angry, just pause for a minute and take a few deep breaths. So the moment you meditate over your anger and take a couple of breaths, you give yourself so much time to diffuse the anger. So it automatically cools down your temperament, right? So guys, do try these techniques and let me know how you felt about it. Thank you so much for listening to the video. Bye-bye.